Lemonheads, this rules.
You know, the thing about growing up in a cult is that almost all information and people are alien to you. So you always feel like you're on an alien planet no matter what. So I'm like, I mean, everything is this is the thing. You know, people think I'm racist. It's like every religion of people, they're like Muslims, Jews, Chinese people, they're all aliens to me. Nothing. This is a whole wide world, man. When I first moved to Los Angeles, dude, I used to walk up and down Sunset Boulevard, not because I was a bug chaser, not because I was looking for the bug, okay? I wasn't some Dallas Buyers Club type of dude. Okay, I'm not Midnight Cowboy, but I would walk up and down Sunset Boulevard with my little blue penny board in my little backpack, all 180 pounds of me. I would go up and down 3, 4 in the morning. I would go to this black comedy club at the TLC Chinese Theater on, I think is it Hollywood Boulevard? Yeah, it's Hollywood Boulevard. Sometimes I get them mixed up a little bit. So I'd walk up and down Hollywood Boulevard, excuse me, not Sunset, Hollywood, which is, it's hell over there. If you're familiar, you know all about, I wasn't even cruising. I was just a Christian with morbid curiosity. I wasn't there for the drugs. There were black guys coming up to me going, Crystal, you want crystal? You want crystal? I didn't know what that meant, but I ran very far from these people because they had scary contacts, and to me, they were kind of like the villains in the Super Mario Brothers movie, the Koopas. They were reptilian-like. Now, I don't mean to disparage these gentlemen, but they were like reptiles to me. I imagine them bathing under a heat lamp, eating mice and rats, sleeping on large stones, only waking up to hit the pipe and then ask young white men like myself if I want some crystal. You want crystal? No. And if I did, not from you. And even if I was gonna break bread with somebody, it's not gonna be you. So let's move it along, lizard boy. Let's move it along. But I would walk up and down Hollywood Boulevard, and I would stare at all the drug addicts. I would see women on Hollywood Boulevard. They kind of look like in Left 4 Dead when you hear the witch. You can hear them crying, and you can follow their cry and go into a business with the chain fence down that little gate because they're closed. It's 3:30 in the morning, but it's a little inset thing where a homeless person could masturbate, brush their teeth, read a book, do heroin. And they all kind of claim their little dorms in front of these smoke shops, tattoo parlors, titty. Well, they didn't have titty bars, but no, there's some titty bars on Sunset, though. I don't think they can show nipple, though, I recently found out. You have to go up to San Francisco for something like that. Anyway, I would see these girls, they'd be shaking, sitting there, rocking under lights. Only later when I saw Inland Empire did I see something that really captured Hollywood Boulevard. There would be women, they'd be like this, like the ring was just shaking. See people with vomit on themselves. But I would go to the TLC Chinese Theater. It was converted into a black comedy club at night. I would go to the black comedy club, and after the show, they would have an open mic that started at like 1 in the morning, and it would go till 3 or something. And as soon as the black people got up to leave, because it's a black comedy club, it's only black comedy, only black people were there, they would get up. And usually, I'm not trying to make a joke out of this. A lot of people think I'm always trying to. No, I'm not. This is what happened, okay? Everybody shoots the messenger these days. Would you just let someone hand deliver a letter And can you read something for once without getting mad at me? It was Ciroc night at the black comedy clubs. I'm not trying to make a joke of that. It's just the honest truth, okay? And at the black comedy club, the Ciroc it would overflow. I would run around the tables as people were getting up with my little blue penny board, and I'd be shuffling around. I'd pick up their glasses of Ciroc and ice, and it'd be blue and red and purple, and I would just slam as many as I could before the waiters could come around and clear the tables. I don't know why I would do that. A lot of people say, "Oh, Ben wasn't an alcoholic," and yeah, I agree, but I really acted like one until I was about probably 26 years old. From like 18 to 26, I was the type of guy taking a shit behind a bar because I thought it was funny. Breaking into a black comedy club to drink all the Ciroc before the busboy came around. I'd have a trunk full of beers at all times. I loved booze, man. It rocked. And I didn't care where it came from and what lips it touched. Motherfuckers was thirsty. I'd be drinking the Ciroc off the table. I drink the Ciroc, man. Thinking back on that is so nasty. That's so nasty. Shameful. Shameful behavior. Shameful. Very, very, very bad. But I didn't care. And I often tasted the lady's purple lipstick. Very nasty, very gross. It felt like I was sucking chalk. I imagine kissing the honeys was nice, though. Some beautiful chocolate ladies walking out of there, or whatever you're supposed to say that's flattering. Some beautiful, do you say exotic? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Just some beautiful, I'll say honeys. Honeys. I was a rat running around the table sucking down Ciroc. So what I'm saying is I used to do that. When I came here for an internship for 6 months, I would do that every night. I'd walk up and down Hollywood Boulevard. I'd skate around. I would go drink in parks. I drank at that school on Melrose. Me and these people, I became a regular at a bar. One of them was a drag queen, and she sexually assaulted me. She grabbed my dick and balls, and I had to push her. Her name was Alabaster. I had to shove her off of me. I felt very violated that she would, because I pushed her, and then she went back for my dick and balls and was like grabbing it, groping me. And, this was a man that I don't want to be offensive, but also I need to use my eyes and my memory and my words. So it looked like Louis Anderson in a dress is what it was. But I don't know if he even identified as a woman. I'm not really sure. Their name was Alabaster, and they raped me. There was another lady in the group that we always drank with every night. We would leave the bar at 2 a.m. We'd keep drinking in a parking lot in a high school behind. It's close to the farmer's market because I lived at Park La Brea, and there was a school there. We would break into the parking lot, and we would drink there at a high school. I'm not sure which high school it was. Fantastic memories, though. Great times. One of the women would take pictures of transgender people underwater. That was her thing. She would dress them up like mermaids, drop them in a big pool, and then take underwater photography. Usually that's something that's only done for pregnant women. Yeah, it looked like Baskets. Literally, I got by the lady from Baskets. I got by the man from Baskets. Yeah, I mean, men, gay guys have tried to rape me, but gay guys usually try to rape you in a nice way where they're kind of like, hey, can I rape you? Like they don't say it out loud, but it's sort of inferred that they want to rape you, and you say, no, I think I'm gonna pass on the rape today. I think I'm gonna pass on the ass fucking. Let's hold off on that. I would like to not be ass fucked. Let's hold off on it. I think I'm good. On being ass fucked. But every gay guy is usually a narcissist, and they think no matter how hideous they are, they think everybody wants to have sex with them. It's very, very strange. Weird fantasies they live in, and a lot of the fantasies are predicated off of very nefarious things. This has been my experience. Again, don't shoot the messenger. This is what I've seen. What I'm trying to say is, living in LA, I have just seen. I feel like I live on an alien planet. I don't feel like I live in America. And that's not a commentary on the racial makeup in the city. It just nothing, nobody shares my values. I find everybody to be demonic, satanic, cruel. The only people that have accepted me with open arms here are the Jews. I'll be completely honest with you guys. The nicest people have been conservative Jews. Anecdotally, I can tell you that's about it. Everybody else has been fairly cruel. Fairly cruel. Man, I was sexually assaulted at a bar by a big fat bastard named Alabaster. Huh? That's weird. I forget that sometimes. But, horrible things happen to you, and you got to let them go. You got to let them go, even if they have claw marks on them. As DFW once said, you still let them go. So that's okay, though. You just move on. Being sexually assaulted it's much easier to move on as a man. It's much easier to move on as a man because, you look at your body, you go, I got long legs. I could climb a fence. I could get away from the evil. I could get away from it, I think. Next time I'll keep my head on a swivel so I'm not, God forbid I'm held down. God forbid I'm held down in behind a bar or something. God forbid it's the opening of Naked by Mike Lee. Anyway, the show, are we on YouTube? Is everything good? Okay, 500 people.